What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Turford, and welcome to my YouTube channel. First off, you may know me from other places. Of course, you can follow my antics over on Twitter at Ryan Turford. That's Turford, because everybody always asks. You may also know me from the Xbox Drive podcast with my co-host Sean Capri on podcast services around the globe, including Spotify and iTunes and all that good stuff. I talk about Xbox on that show with Sean Capri. I also do a weekly Xbox 360 podcast on the same feed called The Roundabout, where I'm talking about basically my 50 favorite Xbox 360 games, and all that stuff lives on that same podcast feed. So y'all maybe know me from there. That being said, I'm kind of returning to YouTube. This is my announcement of my return to YouTube. I'm very excited about this. Of course, y'all can probably tell from looking at my channel that I used to actually do YouTube videos pretty consistently about 3 or 4 years ago, and I used to love doing it. I used to do daily Let's Plays of videos. I also used to do a whole bunch of unboxings of things. The way I used to do things on the channel, it's going to be a little bit different from what I'm doing now, because I used to do Let's Plays, for example, where they were just raw gameplay videos, like almost like what you would see on a live stream, but without a chat to interact with. At the time, it made a lot of sense for me to do that because I couldn't really have a specific stream time, because my day job its hours really fluctuate. So it was really tough for me to kind of plan out a streaming schedule. So I decided to do Let's Plays where it was just more of that type of content instead. And I think there were goods and bads that went along with that. But at the same time, with this return, I really wanted to do something different. I wanted to make it, of course, up to the standards of what you would see on like modern YouTube videos, as well as be able to talk about things besides Xbox. Because for those that know me, you know that I love retro games and games on other platforms. Like, even though I co-host an Xbox podcast, I actually play games pretty consistently all across all 3 platforms. And I didn't really have a show to go about doing that with. And it was one of those things where I could have started another podcast and then had that be like the Switch Nintendo podcast or something like that, but or like a retro podcast. But I didn't want to do anything like that. I wanted to do something different because I actually really love making videos, and it's been a long time since I've made videos, and I'm really excited to actually kind of make my return and do this again for y'all. So new videos will be coming out each week on this channel. They're going to start off a little bit slow as I kind of get my foot into things here, because I'm just getting used to this. Again, I've got a whole new setup, as you can tell. Although if you've watched me on like the PlayStation Empire, as well as our reactions to some of the Xbox events, this setup should actually seem pretty familiar to you. But this is just one of those things where I wanted to like renovate my whole room and make sure I had a space where we can actually do this. Even though, again, I have a very tiny apartment, so it's not perfect, but it's just one of those things where we're going to manage. So let's talk about some of the things that are coming to this channel, some of the exciting changes that are coming, and some of the things I'm excited to make for you guys. So first and foremost, of course, unboxings are back. I mean, you've probably noticed already that last month I actually unboxed a Video Games Monthly, or I guess 2 months ago, because I guess it was the May box. The June box, I hadn't posted it yet because I wanted to wait for this return and this video to be able to put that out. And I've gone ahead and posted that now. So you can actually go see that. First of all, any of the links for anything I'm going to talk about in the show notes of this video. I'm too used to calling show notes, folks, because I mean, I do podcasts mostly. So again, go check out my Video Games Monthly unboxing for June. I didn't do any gameplay B-roll of that, and that's going to segue into our other topic in a little bit. But for the July one, I've decided I'm going to go and do B-roll for that. So you'll actually get to see me playing the games in that video. Unfortunately, though, I don't have my July box yet. It's just one of those things where shipping has been very weird, especially for this month in particular. It hit a bit of a snag. I've already sorted it out. It should actually be here probably either today or sometime next week. So I would imagine by this time next week, you'll actually probably have a July unboxing Video Games Monthly with me, and then August as well. I would imagine probably in a couple weeks afterwards. The main reason why I want to keep doing Video Games Monthly, though, and one of the reasons I love this service and I always recommend it to retro gamers, is that it's really a great tool for people starting out collecting. Like if you're a new retro game collector, or if you're someone who isn't really always able to make it out to retro game stores. What I like about the service is that they curate a box for you based on the platforms that you like. So it's almost like the curation I would get from either YouTube recommends or going to my favorite YouTube channel and kind of seeing what they're playing and kind of discovering new games that way. It's a great way of discovering new games. And that's what I really like about the service. So that service obviously going to continue on this channel. I think it's going to be a pretty strong part of the unboxings going forward. Because, I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm not always able to get something cool every month to unbox, but Video Games Monthly is always here. It's always ready for me to unbox every single month. So look out for that on the channel. That's number one. But obviously, if I get anything cool in the mail or if I pick up anything awesome, like any collector's editions or anything like that, you'll be sure that there will be an unboxing video here. I would imagine, too, with new consoles coming out this year, with the Xbox Series X and PS5, that you'll probably see unboxings for at least one of the two of those here. So, again, look out for that this November. I'm assuming that's when they're coming out, because no one knows at this point. So next thing I wanted to talk about are pickups videos. So as y'all may know from a lot of other YouTube channels, pickups videos are actually really popular and actually a way for you to kind of look into the YouTubers' collection and collecting habits and kind of determine kind of how they're going about collecting games. But also I just love to see what games people are picking up and discovering, because yes, there's not always time for me to go and make a video about, say, Jeopardy on the SNES, for example. But at the same time, I want to be able to highlight that somewhere and be able to talk about it somewhere. So I'm going to be doing pickups videos for each month, starting with July's. So next Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, you'll actually see a new pickups video from me on this channel, basically where I go through all of the games I picked up this month. So I'll be talking about each one. I'll be showing you a little bit of gameplay from each one, and then kind of talking about my overall thoughts if I've played it. It's just one of those things, obviously, where a lot's coming out right now, and I don't always get a chance to get to every game. So yeah, it's a good way for me to talk about games, especially modern games as well, like my PS4 and Switch pickups that I never really talk about at all. So it's going to give you a way to kind of get a peek into my collection and kind of see what games I'm checking out. And then you can decide from there if some of these games are cool to you. So definitely look out for that next Monday. And it'll be kind of the first Monday of each new month. I'll be doing a new pickups video. So that's kind of the schedule for that. The last thing I want to announce today, and this is kind of me getting back into the swing of things, and this is actually the thing I'm the most excited about, is my new Let's Play series. So as you all know, like I mentioned before, I used to do Let's Plays a lot on this channel, and I was kind of inspired actually almost by Video Games Monthly, as well as talking to Sean Capri on the Xbox Drive about the excitement about what it's like to pick up a game for the first time, especially a game on your backlog or a game that you picked up, let's say on Steam like 3 years ago and you forgot about it and you're like, oh, this game's actually really cool, or it's terrible. So I wanted to capture that magic with a new series called First Impressions, where I play a game for the very first time on a video. It's not going to be like raw gameplay. It's going to be kind of like a mix of me talking about the game, me playing the game, but also it's going to be like highly edited and scripted and stuff like that. So, I mean, it won't be scripted to the point where I'm going to write out my script ahead of time, because obviously I'm playing these games for the first time. I can't really do that. So it's going to be a much more tighter experience than what you're used to on this channel. And the first video, it's up right now. So you can go check out my very first episode of First Impressions right this second over on the channel. And it will come out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The game I'm playing this week, Sailor Moon R on the Super Famicom. Is Sailor Moon R on the Super Famicom any good? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. I've heard some things about it. I'm actually excited to play it again. I hadn't actually played it since the time of this taping yet. I'm actually recording that after I'm done recording this. But it's cool to be able to pick up a game that I've never heard of and then see if it's any good or not, especially older games. Because like, it's one of those things too, where if you revisit older games, people, for example, will talk about whether they're good or bad, but a lot of that is in the context of when they first played it and not so much how they hold up now. So does Sailor Moon R on the Super Famicom hold up today? I guess we're going to find out today. I'm actually really excited to check that out, and I'm excited to find out more. So again, First Impressions, every single week on this channel. Again, there's going to be no stipulation on any game I play for First Impressions. So it can be any game going all the way back to NES, since I don't own any older consoles than that. Likewise, it could be anything up to current consoles. So there might be times where I might pick out a PS4, an Xbox One, or a Switch game and play that for the first time. So it's just one of those things where it's going to be different each week, and I think I'm pretty excited to bring that to you guys. It's something I've been working on for a while, and something I'm been really passionate about. And again, I want to return with a product that I would really be interested in watching, and I watch videos like that all the time from other YouTubers. So I'm excited to finally do something like that for myself. Anyways, what do y'all think about the changes here? Again, the videos are going to come out a little bit slowly going forward. Again, I'm only committed to really one episode of First Impressions a week, and then anything else, you might see some other things pop up. Again, I anticipate I'm going to be doing reviews of products, including the RetroTink 2 X Pro is a product that I really like, and I'm going to be doing a review for that within the next week or two. So look out for that on the channel, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. So again, all that stuff's going to come up pretty randomly. So again, if you would like to know when all my videos go live, of course, you got to click the subscribe button and you got to ring that bell. I mean, I wouldn't be on YouTube if I didn't tell you to ring that bell and all that good stuff to find out when all my videos go up, especially because I'm just easing myself into things. One of the things I want to do is make sure I'm not too overwhelmed, just because, again, my day job is kind of demanding. Plus, I'm already doing the podcasting stuff on top of that. So yeah, at the same time, my plan down the road is to do many more of these videos and do like multiple series a week. But for now, I'm starting out with just the one, and I hope y'all like it. And again, I would love y'all's feedback. So again, you can hit me up on Twitter anytime at Ryan Turford. You also leave your comments below on this video as well. And let me know what type of things you want to see me cover, if there's specific games you want me to talk about, or just if you have ideas for things that you want to see on the channel or for me to talk about. I've always open to what the community thinks, and I really want to grow a community here on my YouTube channel. I've been taking so many inspirations from all my friends, like Bobby the Nintendo Guru, Sean Capri, and many others, and they really were the inspirations for me to go about and kind of do this type of thing. And again, I love the community we've built over on the Xbox Drive, as well as the Yumi and Capri Patreon, and I would love to see that type of thing here. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for, again, interacting with me, telling me what you think. Again, if you like this video, like it. If you dislike it for whatever reason, again, dislike, and I would love to hear why. Again, if there's something that I'm doing that I could do better, I would love to hear constructive feedback as well. So all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. And again, check out First Impressions and Video Games Monthly Unboxing, and I will see y'all in the future.